What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Mario B coming at y'all with week 2 of the IBL. I'm very excited, and if you folks are excited as well, make sure to show your support by leaving a like down below. And if y'all are brand new, as always, definitely consider subscribing. This week we take on Davion and their Vegas Golden D Knights in a week 2 showdown. If you didn't catch our previous week or our draft analysis for this league and you have no idea what this is, feel free to check the description down below. There will be a playlist to our draft analysis and our week 1 game as well. So make sure to check this out because we're going to go ahead and spoil our results for week 1 if you haven't been following along. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do spoilers in 3, 2, 1. If you haven't checked out the video, go check it out or the playlist. But we did pick up a big W in our week 1 match. I believe it was a 3-0 victory, but really good game there. Make sure to go check it out if you haven't. And yeah, we're looking to match that energy this week, but we have a very challenging road ahead of us. So we're gonna go ahead and break down the teams, talk about what we're bringing and why, and what we're kind of scared of. Then we'll go ahead and dive right into the battle. So if you do want to skip ahead in this video at all, please feel free to use the timestamps in the description down below to do so. But yeah, and also, you know, just shameless plug, check out some of the other links that we have in the description down below. We are participating in a couple of draft leagues, right? We have the PPLNX, which is about to start up. We have the ICP, which is rounding out, and then we also have this league. So yeah, plenty of draft league content on this site, so make sure to keep following along if you're rooting for your boy to pick up another chip here in Gen 9. So yeah, let's go ahead and break down Davion's team right now. It's a very scary one, as you can see on the screen now. My opponent does have a Terra Zarude, which is getting all the hype this generation, right? Deoxys Speed, Ogerpon, Cornerstone, the Sneasler, the Tinkaton, the Melodic, the Donphan, the Obama Snow, the Rotom, and the Noctowl, which also have access to Open Terra. So I'm really expecting the first 7, and that's really all I prepped for, to be honest. I didn't prep for the last 3. This week was kind of hectic for me because as many of you may know, I'm also a professor, and you know, I'm getting all the lecture material ready for you know, my classes that are starting up in a couple of weeks. So right now I'm just been recording lectures, you know, taking notes, reading, stuff like that. So I didn't have that much time to prep this week, which is very unfortunate, but I'm still hoping that we brought enough tools to potentially pick up a big W here. Some of the things that jump out to me right away from Davion's team, right, is Terra Zarude. I'm not really sure what they want to bring. You know, I'm thinking Terra Ground looks really good here. My front office suggested that maybe Terra Dark looks really good since my fairy type is the Carbink, so could definitely see that. You know, Swords Dance, Bulk Up, whatever they decide they want to bring with like Terra Dark knockoff could be really powerful. And you know, CC and Power Whip is really all they need. Dio Speed is another mon who's very scary. I actually have never played it all of Gen 9, but it could be like a scary spike stacker. It could be a offensive mon with like Psycho Boost, Life Orb, and Choice Specs. So that mon is also very scary against my team because my Dark type is a Weavile, so I can of course check it offensively, but checking it defensively is very difficult. Next we got Ogerpon Cornerstone, who I am expecting as well, and I'm like 10 out of 10 I think is going to be their lead. You know, just really good here. I get enough spikes. I think something like Spikes, Knockoff, Power Whip, and Stomping Tantrum makes a lot of sense for that mon, and it can be a really strong lead, just being able to get up spikes, get up a fat knockoff on something, get a fat Power Whip off on something. So really expecting that mon to come. Sneasler, which I think has a really good matchup as well, like Fighting and Poison and Throat Chop all do a lot of work against my team. And if they want to bring something like Swords Dance, I think that makes a whole lot of sense here. It's not really exactly Revenge, but the easiest, although I do have a lot of priority on my team, it's not Revenge the easiest, and it could probably pick up like a KO or 2, especially because you know, my ground type is the Landorus. Tinkaton, which I could potentially see coming. I think Tinkaton and Cornerstone kind of have like the same role this match, and where like you can lead and kind of disrupt really early, or kind of hit kind of hard kind of early. So I don't exactly know if I expect it. I think if I was them, I think I'd prefer to bring the Donphan, just, you know, for the potential of a hazard spinning away. But then again, I mean, I do have a whole ass Annihilate, so it just depends. Maybe they go no hazards, just full boots or something, but either way, that'd be good to look out for. Melodic, which is a very good mon here. I'm thinking it's going to be mixed here because it needs to check the Lando, it needs to check the Annihilate, it needs to check the Weavile here. So I think like a mixed defensive, like Flame Orb, Guts, not Guts, but what's that, Marvel Scale ability, I think could be really strong here. And then Donphan, I think, is the last mon here. I think Donphan's really good. It could also be a soft check to Lando. It also can get rid of rocks or hazards or anything I want to set up on their side of the field. And it's just a really good 1-for-1 mon here in Draft League, right? So yeah, really good, solid 7 there. Abomasnow, Rotom, and the Noctowl, I'm not expecting too much, as I was kind of getting the slides ready, or the, you know, the 3D sprites. I was looking at Noctowl and thinking like, hey, Noctowl can actually kind of put in some work here against my team with like Flying Stab. But if I bring Carbink, it's just cooked. But I mean, you know, why would I bring a Carbink? So, you know, kind of mixed there. I think Abomasnow is also very good here. It's good, you know, for Ice Shard priority. It gets Earth power, but you know, it is a little bit weak to like my Annihilate, my Glamora, even potentially my Bronzong and my Weavile. So not exactly sure if they want to bring that either, but you know, maybe with like an AV, it definitely checks the Lando, right? You could switch in on an Earth power from Lando, and then you could you know, potentially threaten it out with Ice Shard to get up a Aurora Veil. So that's actually something I just kind of thought about right now. So maybe I might want to go back and potentially do something to kind of think about that, but maybe we'll see. Maybe we have ways around screens or something. But yeah, those are mostly like the threats, kind of what I'm expecting from my opponent. Let's talk about what we're bringing and why. First member on the squad is Rillaboom. I'm very excited. Rillaboom's debut, and I drafted this thing round 2 because I really wanted to use it. And I think that as opposed to week 1, it has a lot of viability here. You know, it can switch in on things like the Ogerpon, it can switch in on things like the Dio, the Tinkaton, the Milotic, without, you know, getting burned, of course. But I think it's just really good here. I get in a grassy terrain. It's mostly my Dio pivot, and it's gonna be my lead. So I'm gonna lead this thing off because I feel that like whatever they lead off against, I can mostly U-turn, or I can switch into something that has a better matchup. The things that really threaten me the most with like a Rillaboom lead are like Milotic and Sneasler. Of course, I don't think they want to stay in with the Milotic, so Sneasler is really the only thing I'm kind of scared of seeing. You know, Zarude I can U-turn on, Ogerpon I can U-turn on, so I'm not really too scared about those things. But yeah, next we got Bronzong here. Just my defensive wall this match with Cobra Berry. I can switch into like a Sneasler Throat Chop, I can switch into a Cornerstone knockoff, I can switch into like a Zarude knockoff, right? Once get off a strong body press here. Iron Defense is really nice because if we can set that up in the middle of the game, you know, his team has a lot of big physically offensive threats, but their special threats are not the greatest. Like Deoxys, maybe Milotic, maybe Abomasnow, Rotom, Noctowl are like their biggest special attackers, so I'm not too scared about that. But I think if we get to take advantage of the fact that their physical attackers are like their main offense, we can potentially be in a good position here. Next we got Annihilate, kind of going with the same thing, and actually it's not Defiant, so I actually have to go change that real quick before our battle. But Bulk Up, Rage Fist, Drain Punch, and Protect just look really good here, kind of like I was mentioning earlier. Their physical attackers are really scary. If we get rid of the Dio and this thing is only in front of their physical attackers, we are looking good with Annihilate. Next we got Weavile with the Choice Band, just really here just meant to click buttons. This thing's really good with priority. It's good with its Ice Stab, like Triple Axle looks super good against this team. It's pretty free, we just have to hit all 3. Knock on wood, right? Famous last words. Next we got Glamora with Mono Reflect, and this is really just because we're scared of their physical attackers, kind of like I was talking about. But Reflect is really good here, Spikes are really good here, just getting up hazards. Earth Power is really good here, and you know, if they want to spike stack me with like Ogerpon, Dio, I have Mortal Spin on there just to get rid of those so we don't have to deal with them. Lastly we got Raging Bolt with Terra Grass. I went with Terra Grass just because I think that's the best. Like I can switch into Zarude, I can switch into Cornerstone, I can switch into Milotic, right? I can switch into Dawn Fan, so I was thinking like Terra Grass was really good. I really wanted Terra Fairy just because, you know, if Zarude is mono dark with like Terra Dark with knockoff, Fairy would be really good here. But like Terra Blast is just like, Terra Fairy Blast is not good into their team. So I think I'm gonna ball out with Grass and see how that kind of works out for me. I'm gonna go ahead and make the change for Annihilate to be switched over to Defiant, and then we're gonna go ahead and dive right into the battle. Alrighty, y'all, we are back with the battle, and let's see what my opponent decides to bring. Oh my, he brought a lot of the stuff I was not expecting. So Terra Poison, Zarude, and Terra Dark Rotom, he let me know. So I actually brought a good mix of the special and the physical. No Noctowl is good. They do bring the Dio Speed, they don't bring the Milotic, which is good. They don't bring the Cornerstone either, which is kind of crazy. They don't bring the Dawn Fan either. Hold up. Okay, so Sneasler, yeah, Zarude, which is Terra Poison. They do bring the Abomasnow, which is a good Lando check, which makes sense. They bring the Rotom as well, which, as you can see, were mons that I was not expecting. Who's the last mon? Oh, and Tinkaton. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess like I did say in the team builder that like I saw them being interchangeable, right? But so let's see, we got Tinkaton. I think I'm still gonna leave Rillaboom here. Tinkaton. Actually, Weavile actually looks kind of free here as a lead. If they lead off Tinkaton, that could be a little bit annoying. Let's lead off with Rillaboom here. Oh man, I'm not gonna get it in, am I? Oh, I hope it got me in, but I was gonna leave Rillaboom either way. But let's see. Abomasnow and Rotom, which is Terra Dark. Okay. Well, good luck, have fun to my opponent. He let me know good luck, have fun too. I let him know I was Terra Grass. Let's see, did it lock me in for 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I gotta message him. Okay, delete this. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, y'all. So we are locked in. Same leads I told them, but we did have to restart. So big shout out to my opponent. Yeah, I was just oh man. Alrighty, y'all. We are back. Had to restart over because I did just log in five mons. I'm an old man now, so I'd be thinking too slow, you know. They did lead off with a Tinkaton. I'm gonna lead off with the Boomer, and let's see what we decide to do here. I apologize for any noises you can hear outside. But let's see. Terra Poison is actually really fucking good here, actually, because Bronzong is not the best. But Rillaboom here, I only switch it to Dio, really. So do I want the damage off on it? Gigaton Hammer does half. Wood Hammer should do half. It was Air Balloon, as we saw here. Air Balloon for what? Glamora, maybe? We could pop it here. Could bring in the Bronzong as well. Get up our own rocks. I actually like that. Let's do that. So they might get up rocks here. I'm just going to go ahead and back out. I don't know if I'll speed this thing, so I don't want to U-turn and potentially take like a knockoff here on my AV. I definitely need it. And let's see. They're going to go that. We're going to go Air Balloon here. They're going to go for rocks. Okay. Now question is, this one can't have taunts, which is a good thing. I'm just going to get my own rocks now. Gentleman's Exchange. They're gonna knock off. That's fine. We have the Cobra Berry. Yep, doesn't do anything. Bronzong is here. Bronzong's now. I do just like kind of like an iron defense here. So I think I'm gonna click that. And let's just start going crazy with Bronzong a little early. Cool thing is it's Terra Poison Zarude, but I do have Psychic actually because of the Sneasler. And can we get a Calc from that? 295 with a knockoff here. They could have Encore as well, so that's something we have to keep in mind. They're probably like a little bit of attack invested. They're definitely jolly. But we both got up rocks on the field. Iron defense could be cool. Do they have Encore here? Stealth Rock knockoff. They could have Encored there and then knock me off. So maybe they don't have the Encore. But I do just like body pressing here. If they go Abomasnow, that'd be best case scenario. Could also go Rotom. Kopi Luwak. Ooh, okay. So they're gonna go this thing right out the bat. Okay. So Zarude. It's a little bit of grassy terrain here. Bronzong, I am at +2. versus a Zarude here. I don't have my Cobra Berry anymore. If it's Terra Poison, Psychic does half if it's like no investment. Should I just Iron Defense one more time here? Yeah, because I kind of want to scout if they Terra or not, so I'm Iron Defense one more time. Okay, perfect. They are going to switch out. I'm probably going to Rotom, I think. Yeah, they're going to Rotom. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. So Bronzong is a little scary for them. For sure. I showed Stealth Rock. They don't know my other two moves. They should Shadow Ball here. I like going Rillaboom. I also like going Weavile. And if I force the Terra on this thing... Ooh, hold up. I might actually cook there, right? Let's see. Rotom. Regular Rotom versus my Weavile here. With a Shadow Ball does 18%. Yeah, let's do that. I get a fat knockoff on something. And if they go Terra Dark, like... That's good, because then that means that probably the Zarude is not going to be able to break Homeboy. So we'll switch in. We'll take our rocks. That's fine. We'll take a little Shadow Ball here. We'll take a Shadow Ball here. What? Oh, no. That's an interesting play, though. Like, why'd you whisk there? Okay, well... Knockoff still kind of hits something hard. Like, I do kill from here. They probably go Tinkaton, right? So I definitely want to calc a Tinkaton here. Let's say max HP Tinkaton versus my burnt guy here. I do just like knockoff. I think that's okay. Well, knockoff its Air Balloon. And then we could just go right back into Bronzong. And then we can just kind of rinse and repeat here. It does suck taking the burn. I really didn't think they would do that. I thought they would Shadow Ball there. But burn, I guess, makes sense too. They want to cut Body Press in half, but doesn't really stop it there. So that's interesting for them to do. I don't know how much I like my Raging Bolt here. It's nice for like Thunderclap priority, but now looking at it, I kind of wish I would have brought Terra Electric like I wanted to. But I think Terra Grass was just good because they had Zarude, they had Cornerstone. So those are two mons that I would definitely want that grass resistance to. Oh, this is dead. Oh, it lived. Okay, that's pretty bulky. It's Rocky Helmet. Okay. And what are they going to go for here? Maybe a Thunderbolt? Pain Split. Okay. That's okay with me. So, we saw that the Rotom was Rocky Helmet. They're not going to opt to Terra it. And we're pretty weakened now. I think we actually died to rocks. So, let's see. So they did what they got to do, right? They got rid of our Weavile here. That's okay. We're just gonna knock off again. This thing is sitting at about 35%, maybe 30%. And I think this thing was bold. Probably max attack bold Rotom. Okay, they're gonna let me get an item off on something else, which I will definitely take. Cold Brew. Is that that's the Abomasnow. Okay. Well, if they go for Aurora Bell now, that means that, you know, they're not going to be able to get the... Is it Light Clay? It's Heavy Duty Boots. Okay. Right, because they didn't take the damage. Okay. We saw Heavy Duty Boots here. And we saw Snow Warning. I don't really have the best switches to this thing, really. Like, I really don't have the best switches to this thing. My Glimmora is, let's see, Abomasnow. I think I stack off the Weavile here, and then I'll go Glimmora. And I'll threaten it out. I think I like that play. Yeah, we're just gonna knock this thing off. Go get a little bit more chip off. As a Aurora Bell, that's fine. So we know it's Aurora Bell. Yeah, I don't really want to switch out here because I don't really want to switch out here because I don't want to Wish I could low kick. Because my Weavile dodged to rocks. And I don't want to sack it off to anything. And I can just bring Glamora and then threaten this thing out, get a spike up. Oh, they're gonna give me another item here. That's the Zarude, right? Okay. Just knock this thing off. What's this item? Mental Herb. Okay, so this thing's definitely set up then, right? Definitely set up here. I think I'm gonna go out into this thing here. Ooh, this thing's kind of scary here. Zarude is at what? Maybe like 75%. Obama Snow's maybe like at 85 too. I kind of want to go this and get up my reflect. Or should I go this? Let me see. Oh, damn, I don't have enough time. I ran out of time. I did Glamora here. I wanted for the Sneasler, but I think it's just better suited this way. After this, they should have 2 more turns. And we get up a T-Spike here. So we'll take our rocks. They should Swords Dance or bulk up or... yeah. Glamora versus Zarude. Zarude's at +2 now. They got 2 turns. We should live 1 hit. We should live 1. We'll get up a reflect here, and maybe I'll even save this thing here. Okay, they're a knockoff. Oh, but then we don't get light clay either. Yeah, Toxic Debris is cool. We'll go ahead and get up this reflect here. Now, I really want to Mortal Spin here. Will I die? I live a knockoff. The only thing that could kind of knock me out here is Power Whip. But I also kind of want to sack off the Weavile here. I just don't want them to get up another Swords Dance. I could also Mortal Spin, because like, when else am I going to be able to get up a Mortal Spin here? But then if they kill me, when else can I get up a thing, right? So let's go Weavile. Let's sack that thing off here. Let's hope they don't set up again. They saw it was light clay, so they must know I'm not super defensive. But they might not want me to get up the screen. Yeah, that's like worst case scenario. I'm gonna go Raging Bolt here, I think. I should live a hit. And depending on its spread, Draco might do the thing. Yeah. Damn, this thing is gonna 6-0 me, isn't it? Well, they don't have a Roarville anymore. And I do have Reflect. That's Draco. Let's see. They might go Tinkleton here. If they go Tinkleton, that's great because it gives up the +4. But I am Terra Grass, so they might Terra Poison. I wonder what their set is here. They're gonna knock off here. Knocks off my AV. Draco, this is great. This is gonna do a lot. Might even kill. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Now, I kind of want to Thunderclap here. What have we seen so far? We've seen Swords Dance, huh? We've seen Swords Dance. We've seen Power Whip. No, we've seen Knockoff only. I'll Thunderclap here and hope they don't go for jungle healing. Yeah, this isn't looking good, boys. I'll Terra just cause like, oh man, this is really not looking good actually. Hopefully they power whip here, maybe we live it, but I think Zarude might just kind of cook us here, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, my reflect wore off. That's really bad. This might just be a 6-0. Yeah, I think this is a 6-0, y'all. I don't really have anything for this. +4. This is probably where they Terra Poison. But even like my, oh man. Well, I mean, I don't think it would have mattered too much there if I didn't Thunderclap. Because if I just Draco'd again, Zarude, I don't think at -2. Yeah, Draco did 36. He would have been at like 50. You just keep synthesizing on me. I'm a Woodhammer here on the off chance that they Terra Poison, which I think they should. Yeah. But they should just kill here with knockoff, so. I think that's going to be it, boys. I think that's a 6-0 here. Really, really unfortunate. Really, really frustrating, but just really, really got outplayed by this Zarude here. It's just super strong. Yeah, just GG's, I think. Man, yeah. That's just GG's. And it's just getting healthier with my grassy terrain. Super, super frustrating here. Try to see if I can live with this thing, but I don't think I can. Yeah, just well played by my opponent. It's gonna be a 6-0 there. So, Zarude's definitely a threat. Definitely problematic. Maybe if I had Mortal Spin there, but my opponent could have just like Terra Poison, and that would have been a dead turn. So there's no point. So yeah, it's just GG's from here. Yeah, there's nothing I think I could have done better. Terra Fairy is just so free into me. Oh! I don't know how I lived that. That cow... Can you get a kill? So it's not... Damn, dude. This thing is ridiculous. That is fucking crazy. This thing is super ridiculous. Yeah, base 100 just does a lot. What? Oh, I was gonna say but... Yeah, that's just GG's. Well, if y'all did enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below. We got swept by Terra Zarude, man. Really, really unfortunate. Just super strong matchup for it. I don't have a fairy, and then my only fairy got hit by what's it called? Got hit by Power Whip. So GG's to my opponent. Make sure to go check them out. I will link them in the description down below. That's a really, really disappointing way to lose week 2, but hopefully we bounce back next week. I'm gonna go ahead and dip out. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.